Welcome to Friday Night Fishes number 102, aka the We've Got Worms episode. Just stuck some dried tube effects worms in there. Gonna see if we can coax the fish out a little bit. You can see the Corey's like, I smell something. I can't quite figure out what it is, but I really like it. Tank doing really well. Did a little bit of a cleanup this week. You can see a lot less algae. Cleaning them up. You know, one of the things I noticed was while I was sitting here, my snails are doing really well. They're getting pretty big. They are definitely enjoying the algae. So from that perspective, Tank's doing really well. Also tried something a little bit different. Not sure if I like it or not, but I went ahead and moved up the the power head you can see here. Actually pulled the sponge filter up off the bottom to kind of see how things would go. The eggs are gone. I think the snails got to them. So, you know, in a lot of ways, this has been kind of a survival of the fittest type of tank. So I think the fittest in this case was the snails. I still haven't found it. I'm stalling for time to see if the fish will find the tube effects worms. Normally they find them a little bit more. I did just turn the lights back on, so I think everybody was sleeping. Typically, you'll see them kind of go into a search pattern. You can see the Von Rio tetras have kind of taken up their position. The smaller tetras will kind of get along the bottom in the current. The bigger fish will get along the top in the current and eat the flake food as it falls. I am still using the Extreme Krill Flake Community Blend, the actual flakes. I switched off of those from the pellets. I don't know why. The pellets just sink a lot faster than I think they should. And I don't think it was giving the fish really enough time to eat them. So, almost that Ember Tetra almost found it. You can see I'm really homing in at this point. They do love it. Typically, one of the fish will hit it, and then once they do, they start tearing it apart, and it falls to pieces, and then the other fish get it. There they go. You can see there, maybe? Let's see if I stay away, but zoom in if you can see it. Part of it's because of the lighting, but you can kind of see the as they hit the actual cube, a little puff of dried tube effects worms will come flying off there. And they'll just kind of dissolve out, and then the fish love them. Like I said before, fish all seem to be doing quite well. You can see that thing's starting to fall apart. You know, a big part of the problem is because of where I've got the lights right now. They're pushed into the very back. Also wanted to note the reduction in algae is probably due to the fact that I've only been running the lights about an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a day at the most. So doing that again just to really keep down a lot of the algae. But you can see the downside of that is the mulm on the bottom. Look at how pretty he is, or she. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm kind of gasping a lot. That's weird. I wonder why. Do you like tube effects worms? And in that little bit of time while I was looking at that, they pretty much finished off the majority of the block. So anyway, that's it for this week. I appreciate you watching, and talk to you again next week. Bye.